Hello and welcome to Let's Get Real. My name is Christopher Schultz.
I'm Todd Segrist.
And we are local realtors here in the Florida Panhandle. Today we're going to be talking about the best places to live in Fort Walton Beach.
Let's get real.
So if you know anything about Fort Walton Beach, you would know that it is a coastal city in between Destin and Pensacola. It's right here in the Florida Panhandle with a population of about 50,000 people.
So Fort Walton, about 50,000, right? Interestingly, probably swells to what? A couple 100,000 during the tourism season.
That's right. Being a coastal city here in the Florida Panhandle brings a lot of tourism. And Fort Walton Beach itself is a little older town. We're going to be talking about some of the sub areas of favorite places to live.
Yeah, there's a lot of great places around here, some better than others, so let's get to it.
Absolutely.
All right, place number one, Chris. What's one of your best places around here to live?
My favorite place personally, and that's where we are actually shooting right now, is Okaloosa Island. Okaloosa Island, unfortunately, is also the most expensive part of Fort Walton Beach, but that's where you're going to get most of the tourism, all of your high-rise condominiums, and a lot of the entertainment, shopping, and restaurants that go with that.
What's really cool about Okaloosa Island is you're right between the Gulf and the Sound, which is really cool. You got water on both sides of you.
That's right. We have water on both sides. So we have the Gulf on one side, then we have protected water on the other, which is the bay. So if you're looking to do some fishing and the conditions aren't so favorable out in the Gulf, you can just come right back in into the bay, do some fishing out there.
There you go. So one unfortunate thing about Okaloosa Island, along with the tourism comes the traffic, and Highway 98 is the only way to really access Okaloosa Island, and if you know anything about Highway 98, it can be a little bit of a nightmare.
The locals actually call it Bloody 98. It is the main highway here that goes east and west. It's south of I-10, but it's pretty much the only way to get between Fort Walton Beach and Destin.
Yeah, so including Okaloosa Island, if you want to get there, you're going to have to use 98, and you're going to have to fight the traffic.
So the next sub area on the list that I'd like to talk about is the east and west Fort Walton Beach. Now obviously east and west just make up all of Fort Walton Beach, but it's actually on the southern part in the downtown area. The downtown area is actually very close to the island. It's where you would be right before getting to the island itself. So east and west Fort Walton Beach is actually the downtown area, which brings, of course, the restaurants, the nightlife, and the shopping for the locals that we have. Houses are nice. They're a little bit older, being an older Fort Walton Beach town. However, there's a lot of new developments, and the proximity and the ease to get everywhere makes it a desirable location.
Yeah, and a lot of parks in this area of town as well.
Yeah. So next on the list we have Mary Esther. Mary Esther is actually west of Hurlburt Field. It's close proximity to the military bases. However, it is on 98, so you're going to be driving through a lot of traffic in order to get from A to B. But the location makes it very close to the water, an easy drive to shopping and nightlife still. But it's kind of tucked away out of the way of like the most heavy traffic areas.
Right, and if you're military, you're going to love it because you are right next to Hurlburt Field. You're right down the road from Eglin, and you're right down the road also from the Naval Air Station in Pensacola.
Yeah, so by living in the Mary Esther area, you kind of split the difference. Doesn't matter if you're going to Hurlburt, you can be going to Eglin. You're still going to be really close no matter what.
All right, next up we have Shalimar, which is its own little section of Fort Walton Beach. Technically still Fort Walton, but it's a north over the bridge. Yep. And we got, what bridge is that?
The Cinco Bayou, I believe.
Cinco Bayou Bridge, right, yes. Off Eglin Parkway.
That's it. Shalimar is actually the northeast corner of Fort Walton Beach. It has excellent school systems. That's one of the biggest things that Shalimar has, and that is what makes it a very desirable location. Property values are a little bit higher in there just because the demand is so high, and that is due largely because of the school systems themselves. There's also great golf courses down there. There's some beautiful areas of Shalimar that make it very desirable.
And there's a lot of waterfront property there, so some very high-end homes in Shalimar. Yeah, so like Chris said, we're realtors here in the Fort Walton Beach area, Destin, and we would love to serve you. If you're relocating here for any reason whatsoever, please contact us. You can find our contact information right below the video, and we would sure love to serve you.
And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as well. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.